Welcome to a timeless tale of creation, temptation, and the dawn of humanity. Join us as we journey back to the very beginning, to the lush paradise known as the Garden of Eden, and explore the story of Adam and Eve. In the beginning, God created a perfect world, culminating in a magnificent sanctuary on earth, the Garden of Eden. This wasn't just any garden. It was a paradise meticulously designed by God, filled with vibrant flora, flowing rivers, and every kind of animal, all living in perfect harmony. God then created the first human, Adam, from the dust of the ground, breathing life into him. Adam was given a profound responsibility to tend and keep the garden, and to name all the creatures within it. Despite the beauty and bounty of Eden, Adam felt a profound solitude. God, observing Adam's need for companionship, declared, "It is not good for the man to be alone. I will make a helper suitable for him." Adam's loneliness prompted God to create a companion. He caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and from one of Adam's ribs, he fashioned the first woman, Eve. Eve was not merely a helper, but a true partner, bone of Adam's bone, and flesh of his flesh. Together, they were meant to live in perfect fellowship with God and each other, naked and unashamed. In the midst of this perfect world, God gave Adam and Eve one commandment. They could freely eat from any tree in the garden, except for one, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God warned them that if they ate from this tree, they would surely die. This single prohibition was a test of their obedience and trust in their Creator. However, a cunning serpent, more crafty than any other beast, entered the garden. It approached Eve, questioning God's command and sowing seeds of doubt. The serpent twisted God's words, promising that eating the fruit would make them like God, knowing good and evil. Tempted by the fruit's beauty and the promise of wisdom, Eve took a bite. She then gave some to Adam, who was with her, and he also ate. Immediately, their eyes were opened, and they realized their nakedness, feeling shame for the first time. God confronted them, and they confessed their disobedience. For their sin, God pronounced curses. The serpent was cursed to crawl on its belly. Eve would experience pain in childbirth, and Adam would toil the ground for food. To prevent them from eating from the tree of life and living forever in their fallen state, God expelled Adam and Eve from the Garden of Eden. Cherubim and a flaming sword guarded the way back. And so, Adam and Eve began humanity's journey outside the perfect paradise, facing a world of challenges but also the promise of new life. Their story remains a foundational narrative, shaping beliefs about human nature, free will, and the consequences of disobedience.